Welcome to the Improve It podcast. Today is the final of 3 episodes with Gaby Natale. If you have missed episodes 162 and 163, I encourage you to hit pause, give yourself, invest in the gift of time, and listen to these first 2 episodes because we are talking about the evolution. That's the theme on the show this month of Gaby Natale, one of the world's most amazing keynote speakers, and 3-time Emmy Award winner. She has a fantastic following on social media, but that's not even the heart of who Gaby is. Gaby has shown through these past 2 episodes her vulnerability and shown us how she came to be the past version of her, the present version of her. And today we're going to talk about where she wants to go, what she is hoping to bring into this next evolution of Gaby, her future self. So tune in. Listen to episode 162 and 163, and then enjoy today's episode all about the future of Gaby. What does the future look like for you? So we've talked about past Gaby, present Gaby. What are some of the things that, again, your inner voice is calling you to, and you have some clarity on? We'll throw that in there. What are some projects and things that you're thinking about?
Sometimes I don't have that much clarity yet, believe me.
Me neither. Give me that.
So on the speaker side, of course, continue to grow. But I have a vision that I would like someday to combine everything. For example, let me tell you something. Right before the pandemic, I launched my own hair extension line and hair pieces. So like this that I'm wearing right now, well, you can't see me. The people cannot see me, but I'm wearing a ponytail that is a clipping ponytail. So by launching this line, it's called welcomeallbeauty.com, I came across the incredible world of e-commerce. So that was a new thing in my life. Like, oh my God, the e-commerce world is incredible. And I love the speaking world. And I have my background in broadcasting and in journalism. So if you ask me, like in an ideal world, this typical question, well, what would you do if you knew you could not fail and you have the resources and everything in a perfect world? I would love to combine everything. Speaking, television, streaming, and social media shopping, e-commerce. So it's like a platform that will combine all of those things, and that you could watch to get inspired, educated, connected, and also if you like something that you can see on the screen, you can buy it. So that is something that I have in my mind as a vision. I've never seen it. I think it's interesting. And at the same time, it combines a lot of different passions. As I said, I'm a person who is very eclectic. So I like things from different genres. I don't want to narrow myself into one thing. And my interests come from all different places. So I don't know. Out of the top of my head, if you ask me, that is something that has been in my mind.
Okay, well, I'm here for it. Listen, let's brainstorm it out. Like, what if you buy the hair extension, right? Okay, and then once you buy the hair extension, you are put into a 2-week streaming course or part of a streaming program with Gaby, and you get this streaming service. So you're talking on camera with social media, and then also like they can buy other things in the course with you. I don't know, Gaby, but I'm really here for this. We got to create this platform. Any app developers listening, please contact Gaby. I think that's
I don't know what form or shape. It's just at the intersection of inspiration, streaming, and e-commerce. That's the intersection. That's all I know. Don't ask me any more specific, Erin, because I don't have them.
I don't even know where to go more specific with it. But all I have to say is I'm here for it. And I also found your hair extension line while doing this research. And I was like, God, that was a brilliant idea. Genius.
I save so much time. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. This right here, this mop, no, but not everyone can see it. You can't see it on in the car driving around. This is day 5 unwashed hair, and when it's day 5, I curl it. If I had a hair extension, that would be in. So I'm going to have to go on the site, Gaby. We're going to have to work this mop out.
Looks good.
Let me ask you this. If you could, this is just a fun thought. If you could name the next evolution of Gaby, so your future self, if you could just give it, obviously you're Gaby, but if you could give it a theme, what would that be?
Wiser. That's my hope always. Wiser, because otherwise, why are we putting this earth if we're not getting wiser? So as I told you before we started recording this year, I'm turning 45. So I think that pretty much qualifies for midlife. So my second chapter, it has to be wiser. Otherwise, why did I spend all 45 first years here?
No, I'm so here for it. And it is so funny because, I mean, if I look back on, younger Gaby, if I look back on younger Erin, I think back to some really dumb things that I did, really dumb. And as you get older, you get wiser. And I think as you are continuing to evolve, looking at the credentials and the things that you've done in your life, I can't wait to see where that wisdom goes. Okay. I cannot wait because you've done so many cool things. I feel like you already are wise. I'm ready to see the wiser version of that. And let me ask you this, because this might also be something that's in the present with you. In order to get to that next space, that next evolution, are there certain boundaries that you think that you have to put in place in order to get there?
I think it's more about trusting the journey than boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm good at I'm good at boundaries. I tell people no, don't rush me, or I'm good at setting those boundaries usually. But I think it's more like trusting the journey,
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, right. And is that something that you feel like you're currently doing? Because I think you trust that inner voice a lot, but do you think that's something you want to lead into more?
Yes, I have to do it more. I do it now, and it's the only thing when I think about the trajectory of this little girl in the kindergarten in La Plata, Argentina, which is not even Buenos Aires, the capital city, La Plata, Argentina, to the woman now who is, as you say, a speaker, author, journalist, etc. And sometimes when I go back and visit, I see these little girls at my school, and I say, what are the chances? What are the chances of one of these girls to have the trajectory and the life story? They're going to have their own life stories, not worse, no better. But what are the chances of this unlikely life journey that I've had? And I think it's a big chunk. Of course, it's teamwork, and I had a good family, and it loving, and telling me that I could go places, but it was also me believing that I had something to contribute and listening to that voice.
Oh my God. Yes. I mean, you had to. And I love that. Again, a chill moment for me is picturing you going back, seeing these younger women, and just knowing that you listened to that inner voice, that you trusted the journey, which is really about surrendering, just giving yourself, letting go of control. So there it is, Gaby. You do it. You had to let go of control, trust the universe, trust that things are going to guide you to the right space. And I love this evolution of the next version of you. Is there anything you want to leave behind for this wiser Gaby?
Yes, I think I worry too much about things, So I think, we could leave a little worry in the birthday 44 and not take it to birthday 45 this year.
I'm here. Okay. And is there anything you want to bring with you?
I want to bring with me going more frequently to visit my parents because they are getting older. And when you live far away from parents who are getting older, you recognize that you have to be really smart with your time. And at the same time, this is a job where you have to be a certain day at a certain time in a certain city. And it's your physical self there. It's not I'm going to send you an email and my speech is going to be an email or my speech is going to be. So, of course, we have virtuals and all of that, but still it's a job that needs to be delivered in person. So that is something that I need and want to be more intentional about, because it's not the same living next door or close to your parents than living 11 hours in a flight away. So if you don't plan it, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I'm super here for that. And I know Wiser Gaby is going to bring that in. And it's so true, because you have to be fully present when you go and show up for your keynotes, any type of speaking engagement that you give. And I understand that very much so. And I think that your parents hopefully listen, maybe send this to your mom, just like your YouTube videos you used to send, and say, Mom, listen, here's my promise. Wiser Gaby is coming to visit more. So, okay. Well, let me ask you this, and this is one of our final questions I always ask every guest. Improve it means the it is the thing, the purpose, the thing that you were put here on this earth to do, to bring to the world. So what is Gaby's it?
I guess inspire. People tell me many times that they feel better after talking with me or hearing me speak. And it took me a long time to own it, because I was like, okay, yeah, you can talk to a friend or you can talk to this person, but if you have it and you have so many people telling you that it's good for their lives, at some point you have to embrace it and own it and know that, what a treat, what a wonderful thing to have, that you somehow your words, your journey, or your energy can help somebody else. It's a blessing.
Yeah. And you have inspired so many people. I met you over Zoom like 5 times. And then I followed you on Instagram and LinkedIn. And I was like, holy crap. And then I went down the Gaby rabbit hole, and you've inspired me. And I know you've inspired the people listening to listen to their inner voice, to think back to what made them happy as the younger version of themselves, to bring that into their present, and then also to listen and really guide themselves to be the person that they were meant here to be. So thank you so much, Gaby, for coming on this show. Tell the Improve It peeps where they can find you to be inspired, because y'all will be very inspired. Where can they find you?
Well, now, thanks to you, Erin, for the invitation. This went by like this, This was like a coffee between friends. So for everyone listening, if you want to continue this journey and connect, you can find me in GabyNatale.com, GabyNatale.com, and in all social media, same thing, at Gaby Natale on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. I'm not that active, but all the rest of the platforms, yes.
Yes, I know. TikTok, I'm still leaning into that one too. Okay, we're going to put all of that in the show notes. Also, your book, The Virtuous Circle, right?
Mm-hmm. My book, The Virtuous Circle, you can find it on Amazon. Also, it's in English and Spanish if you want to practice your Spanish, or if you're a native Spanish speaker, El Círculo Virtuoso. And that's pretty much it. You can find me. I'm always connected.
You are, and you are such a light. I'm so delighted to know you, Gaby. I'm so inspired, and I feel like we've left everyone with a lot more clarity. What do you think?
I hope so. I think it was a really nice conversation. So thank you so much, Erin.
Thank you. Bye, Gaby.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I feel feel like I just had a really amazing coffee session. Gaby and I were at a coffee shop. We had lattes. We were gabbing with Gaby. And let me tell you, I don't want it to end. She is amazing and she inspires me. I know these 3 episodes have inspired you. So here's your homework. You had homework from episode 162 to think about past you. What are things from your childhood that brought joy? Your homework from episode 163 was to then think about that inner voice. What is it calling you to do? What are you here on this earth to do? And to really get still and listen to that. And today's homework is to not only listen and take the advice of that inner voice, but it is to picture your future self. What would it be? Gaby's was wiser. What is the version of you that is the future of you? And how can you start putting energy towards that today? That future version of you. I love this theme of evolution. Gaby was the most amazing case study for us to witness the past version of her, where she's currently at and where she wants to go. All of it has been intentional and it has involved a lot of belief and trust in the journey, which is what you heard her say today. So trust your own path. It is no one else's. It is yours. And I'm so proud of you for showing up here for yourself, for showing up here week after week, and for guiding yourself to trust the path that led you here and the path forward. If today's show or this series inspired you, here is my ask. Share it. Share it with somebody who needs it. Let them evolve alongside with you. Have an accountability partner in your evolution. I'm so proud of you. You know what I'm going to say. I want you to keep failing. I want you to keep improving because this world needs that very special it that only you can bring. I am so here for your evolution. I'll see you soon. Hey friend, did you enjoy today's show? If so, head on over to iTunes to rate and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Now, did I mention that when you leave a 5-star review of the Improve It podcast, an actual team of humans does a happy dance? That's right. So leave a review for us on iTunes, screenshot it, and send me an email at info@learntoimproveit.com. I'll send you a personalized video back as a thank you. Thanks so much for listening. Improve it, peeps. I'll see you next Wednesday.